Oh, this is sinister. Oh, stop that! Hello, gals, blokes, and all other folks. My name is Mortius, and today we are here with a Lydia the Bard Encanto double feature. We've got Dolores and Isabela's villain songs. Rule the Quiet being a completely original song by Lydia, and then What Else Can I Do, of course, being more of the traditional parody of the original that we've come to appreciate from some of Lydia the Bard's work. If you've missed it in the past, I have checked out Lydia the Bard before these videos. They're very cool. Definitely consider checking them out. But today we are here with Encanto. Now, I really liked her Mirabel villain song. I think it's my favorite of the three that I've checked out so far, right? I've checked out three? I think so. Of all the ones I've checked out so far, Mirabel stands out the most, so I'm really excited to see what she does with some of the other Encanto characters. Before we hop into the reaction, I do want to do just a very quick, small bit of self-promo. As of the day of recording this, even though you guys are getting it a week later, my brand new album just went up to streaming. I've worked really hard on it, so please consider hopping in the description, or if I remember, the pinned comment, and consider checking out my new album. It would mean a lot to me. I worked really hard on it, and when this comes out on YouTube, it's only a week old, so you can still get in before it blows up. Haha, he says, speaking very optimistically. Regardless, that's enough self-promo. We are here, Lydia the Bard, starting with Dolores' villain song called Rule the Quiet. Let's check it out. Okay, Shrubug, that's who did one of the ones I've checked out. I think it was the Mirabel one. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kaylee. Oh! Her villain is happening like almost after the happy ending? Wait, I just realized! I forgot! I almost forgot to read the description! Oh my gosh, where we get the story. Okay, real quick speed read because we're gonna be doing two different videos. And so I wanna make sure that we don't take too much time. Story. Dolores hates her powers she always has, but she would never dare to complain or moan about the miracle they were given. Imagine being able to hear everything anyone is saying 24/7 from the age of 5. Maybe if she learned to block people out or had someone to guide her, she could have managed her powers better, but her family barely understood how they have powers to begin with, let alone how to control them. And so little Dolores put up with it, keeping secrets, ignoring the gossip she heard about herself, ignoring Bruno's whispers and the cracks forming in the house, until she overheard a conversation and learned that the magic would fail. Though I'm not referencing the conversation you think I am. No, Dolores has known the magic would fail for a long time. She heard it when Bruno first shared his vision all those years ago. From that moment forward, Dolores saw a chance at freedom and set in motion a plan to ensure Bruno's vision came true and the magic died, finally a chance at peace. She bides her time waiting for the perfect moment to pounce while ignoring Bruno hidden in the house. That moment came when Mirabel mentioned people were worried about the magic and Dolores made her first move, revealing that Luisa was weakening. From there, she began sowing seeds of doubt and bitterness through the family, moving next to Isabela, mentioning that Mariana wanted 5 kids, causing her to doubt her course of action in marrying him to further shake the family. Finally, her biggest move yet, revealing the vision to everyone at dinner. Surely this would bring the magic down. Watching the chaos ensue as Mirabel ran around trying and failing to fix everything. And at long last, she got what she wanted. The house collapsed, the candle was out, and the magic was finally gone. And she had a moment of silence. For the first time since she was 5 years old, Dolores was excited for her future. She could finally hear herself again until Mirabel placed the handle on the door and her powers came flooding back. Finally, everything was always as it should have been. She wouldn't go back, couldn't go back. And in her agony, a new power emerged. Whew! Alright. I'm so glad I remembered to do that. Let's actually check out the song. Oh, she can hear all them coming back now. That makes more sense now.
Years I've sat and obeyed as I hear every word you say. Dolores is a crush on Mariana. Get used to the noise, it'll soon go away, but it's louder every day.
Oh man.
A problem shared is a problem halved as you sit there.
This like dum 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 dum, kind of like this like deep like percussion carrying through underneath is really cool. Oh. Jeez.
door as if I don't hear my echoes.
Stop it. What? Hold on.
Say just ignore, close the door as if I don't hear my echoes with your noise as your voice tells me all your fears are full up with you.
And the fast part is the same as the grew to live in fear, Bruno stuttering and stumbling. Like you can hear the so even though this is mostly original, this part is still a parody of her verse in We Don't Talk About Bruno. Yeah, that's sick. When it said a new power emerging, hold on. She's gaining the power to silence others? That's wild. Fire. Finally, time to be seen and not heard is wild work.
The answer's yes, worry less about the tree and more about those in your home.
Worry less about the trees and more about those in your halls?
Up in this house is the walls whisper desperately for family and babe masqueraded to call me to know what I knew and to never ever say a word. Heard every crack that appeared over all these years. So once pouring plaster, once rosy bandages, a lesson in the break of the magic's gone, then it can't hurt me. Give me
Oh, stop it! The music doing a build to drop as the animation phase completely changes. Woo! Fire! Oh, even the kids.
And when I'm through, silence falls and I'm made anew. Use your words, dear. Oh, wait, you can't. I can finally hear now that you've stopped talking.
And look at her smile, like she's done it. She's finally achieved, but like she's taking. Oh, this is brutal.
At last, I hear me.
What were those frames? Excuse me? Whoa. Oof. That's wild work, actually.
Give me silence, I'll make them quiet. Can't think before you speak, then you'll learn quiet. Muzzle the violent, force them to quiet. I'll finally be free. I'll hold the quiet. Give me silence, I'll make them quiet. Can't think before you speak, then you'll learn quiet. Muzzle the violent, force them to quiet. I'll finally be free. I'll hold the quiet.
Wild. Was there any more? Just making sure. I don't think so, but okay, cool. That was sick. I mean, of course it was. Lydia the Bard never misses, but that was something special, y'all. That was amazing. That was really, really good. Oh, now I'm just so excited for Isabela's. All right, let's check it out. Isabela has spent her whole life trying to meet her family's expectations. She's the rose of the family, the golden child, embodying all the Madrigal's core values and expressing them perfectly. Many think she does it effortlessly. Only Isabela knows the sacrifices she had to make to fit into the restrictive box of perfection that her family crafted for her. She understands that her role is to be the stainless expression of her family, no matter the cost to herself. I mean, honestly, of all the siblings, I feel like she was the one that almost needed a backstory the least. Like, if any of them were actually going to snap and turn into a real villain, I think it could have been this one, but... And so Isabela's done just that her whole life, always creating flowers instead of cacti, appearing polished and beautiful with no rest, always smiling no matter how much her cheeks hurt. And for the longest time, her family and villagers lapped it up, enjoying the view too much to look too closely at the cracks in the foundation. That's wild. But as pretty as a flower may look on the outside, it can only survive so long if it's rotting at its roots. Her story looks at what would happen if Mirabelle hadn't gotten to Isabela in time. She was always going to have this revelation that she could do more than what she had been told to create, but Mirabelle's influence ensured that that revelation happened to the point where Isabela hadn't lost herself to resentment. If Isabela had been left to her own devices, then she'd let the bitterness towards her family grow a bit more. Would it have been such a positive revelation, or would the discovery of the reach of her powers have come the discovery of the reach of her powers come after cracking under the pressure of her family's expectations? And so we meet Isabela following an argument with her grandmother about marrying Mariano, a man she barely knows, let alone loves, with Mirabelle minutes away from coming to her aid, but reaching her far too late. Isabela has already cracked under the expectations laid on her, and now with her power unleashed, there's nothing she can't do. Heck yeah. Sick. Let's do this. Animatic by Sophia. Okay. I don't think we've seen that one yet.
Never do the unexpected. Stand up straight, stick it through.
Ooh. Oh, I have a feeling this one's gonna hurt me more. Stand up straight, stick it through. Ooh.
Uphold the family that hurts and harms and asks too much of you.
Really quick, because I'm not going to want to say it once we really get into this, I just remembered something I meant to say between the songs. By the way, for those of you who don't know and are here mostly for the Lydia the Bard things, Casper and I have a second channel called Open Arms Reactions, where we actually got to watch Encanto, and it was his first time watching. So if you want to see my co-host on my other channel check out this original movie for the first time, consider checking out those reactions. And also, I am hoping to share some Lydia the Bard with him in the future, so make sure you subscribe to that second channel. Sorry. Wait, oh, I actually missed that the first time. Hold on. She wraps it with vines, and then the vines squeeze and crack it. That's sick.
Uphold the family that hurts and harms and asks too much of you. What else could I do?
Oh, this is sinister. Oh, stop that, Sophia. Oh, I like this one so much already.
Every weakness that exposes, kill the wild weakness.
She had made, I mean, obviously not like him, but like in this world, she had made a cactus before, and her mom threw it out because it wasn't perfect, or grandma.
Oh. The wild with a smile, watch as wonder decomposes. How could you when I was just a child? Support the family, don't stray display, obey, you must be perfect.
Oh my God.
You suffocate the ones you love, that's not just something you forget. But I'm done with your games, I'll go my own way. A hurricane of jacaranda, straggling figs.
It's now moving to the exact same lyrics it was in before, but with a slightly different key and totally different soundscape behind
I'm
it.
done with your games, I'll go my own way. A hurricane of jacaranda.
Woohoo! That's so eerie.
Hanging vines. My life is mine to do it as I choose. I owe nothing to you.
I owe it all to you, turning into I know nothing to you. Oh, ah!
Flower, it will wilt and fade until all of its color has drained away. Paint its petals, the outcome's the same. You've lost the bloom you plucked and pruned. The only one to blame is you. Your prized precious flower is no more as new shoots arise.
Wow.
The roses and they're just the thorns, and it's time
This is my new favorite Lydia the Bard, easily. This is exceptional. How is this not the most viewed? I mean, I know it's like top 5 or top 6, but holy cow. That octave note?
Hanging vines. My life is mine to do it as I choose. I owe nothing to you.
Oh!
What could you possibly expect was gonna happen when you made me? Oh. Tend to a plant with poison and expect a flower. Are you crazy?
Stop it!
Tend to a plant with poison and expect a flower.
Tend to a plant with poison and then expect a flower.
Are
Yo!
you crazy? You're weekend. You're helpless to stop me destroying you. My power's made anew. And so now you'll see. What else can I do? What else?
The tears in the eyes as she flutters away from an outstretched hand. And the big piano hit. That's my favorite Lydia the Bard. That is my favorite Lydia the Bard yet. That was truly, absolutely exceptional. That was so good. Wow, and all caps, wow again. Thank you all so very much for watching. As always, make sure you are checking out the description. The top link is going to be a link to Lydia the Bard, where you can support her on her original platforms, as well as a link to my EP, my new album that just released last week. Please consider checking it out, as well as my Patreon if you want to join the list of people scrolling on either side, getting content like this early the day I record it, as well as just supporting my ability to keep doing this as much as I want to. So thank you all very much for being here. Thank you so much for continuing to recommend Lydia the Bard to me, because it's just always such a good time. And as always, gals, blokes, and all other folks, I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone!